Good morning and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Jennifer Perry and I have been a close to my heart consultant for 11 years. I love to scrapbook and I love to teach scrapbooking, but what I have found lately since I've been doing the workshops in my home is everybody's schedules are getting busier and it's getting harder to come into a physical location to do a workshop, but all of my clients tell me they want to be able to learn and learn new techniques. So I'm thinking that I want to try and bring it to you this way. That way you can order the supplies, you can do the workshop on your own. It doesn't matter if it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon or if it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I will give you the instructions, I will give you the step-by-step. You order the supplies and you do it at your convenience. So I love to be with my friends, so I will still be holding the crops once a month in my house, but let's try it this way and see what we can do together. Today we're going to be working with the Sugar Rush kit from the Seasonal Expressions catalog. This is the catalog that we'll be working out of. It is bigger, or actually I'm sorry, it is smaller than the Annual Inspirations. I move my test sheet so it doesn't glare on you. This is like one of the little mini catalogs that we do. This catalog is only live January through April. If you see any papers in this catalog that you absolutely must have, order them early because they sell out, and once they sell out, they're gone. You can't get them anymore. That's another reason why I want to start doing workshops this way, so that when it gets to be April and I ask you to buy, what are we doing in April? We're doing some kind of wonderful. If you can't get the paper, it's kind of hard for you to come to the workshop. So I'm hoping that doing it this way will make it easier for all of us. So let's get started. Again, we're working out of the Seasonal Expressions 2 catalog. We're going to be working with Sugar Rush. And if you want to order Sugar Rush, it's on page 19 of the Seasonal Expressions catalog, or it is item number G1118, and it is $26.95. And what $26.95 buys you is the paper to complete everything, Sugar Rush dots, washi tape, which I'll pull all this out in a minute, and the complements. Everything. And this will do 3 traditional layouts, 1 Picture My Life layout, and 3 each of 3 designs of cards. We are not going to put the cards together today, but we'll be making the cuts for all of the cards, and I'll be doing those in a secondary video. You might need to keep yourself a little more organized. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the catalog out of our way. I take the 12 by 12 bags and I put on there the layout number, and as I make my cuts, I tape these to the side of my table, and as I make the cuts, I just slip the cuts right down into the bag. And that way when you'll see when we're putting them together, it tells you what bag to go to. It says, okay, this is layout 1, this is layout 2, this is layout 3. It'll become more obvious in just a few minutes. But I take 12 by 12 bags for each layout. So there's 3 traditional layouts and 1 Picture My Life layout. So it would be 4 12 by 12 bags. I tape them to the side of my desk with the hole open, and I just slip the cuts right down in there. So I have a bag for each of the layouts, and then I have 3 bags for the cards. And it says card 1, card 2, and card 3. And that's how I'm going to keep organized. If you would like to make the cards in the next video, the only extra item that you will need is the Sugar Rush stamp set and thin cuts. If you're ordering Z3300, it is the stamp set and the thin cuts together. If you're ordering just the stamp set and you want to hand cut, because it is cheaper just to do the stamp set, and you want to hand cut the designs, it's C1671 just for the stamp set. When you order your workshop, there's going to be a link directly under where it says add to cart, and it's going to be print off your Workshop Your Way instructions. You're going to want to print those out because they don't come with the workshops. So you're going to want to print out your instructions. I will give the dimensions as I go, but it sure makes it easier if you've got these with you. Okay, so I've got the sugar brush kit. Out of the kit, I'm going to take the complements, the washi tape, and the dots, and I'm going to set them aside because I don't need them at the moment. And the instructions, the first piece of paper we're going to be working with is the donuts. And I take them out one piece at a time so I don't get anything confused. You're going to hear a little bit of rustling back and forth as I take things in and out of the bags. I'm going to open this up because I'm going to need it. I'm using, this is a trimmer that we do sell in the catalog. It is a nice wide trimmer. It's got a nice arm to it. You can't see it, but it has a little wire that helps you cut. It's a guide wire. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this zip strip off. But I'm going to save it because the back side of the zip strip is decorative. And you can use it in scrapbooking. So it says our first cut that we need with the donut paper is 5 by 12, and we need 2 of these. So we know this paper's already 12 inches. So we're going to bring it over to 5. And bring it over to 5. Okay, and it says that, where does it say? I know it says here. Okay. Do you see here where it says back of paper when it's starred? See where it says B2 and it's got a star? So if it's a star, you know you're going to be using the back of the paper. If it is no star, you're going to be using the front of the paper. So for this particular one, we're going to be using the popsicles. So on the back side, which is this right here, we're going to write 1A and 1E, and I'm going to pop these in my 1 layout bag. Okay, it's a layout. It says layout 1. So I'll put those in there. It wants us to get the second donut sheet. And I'm going to cut the zip strip off again. I'm not joking when I say the cutting is the longest part of this entire video. And it's the longest part of, oopsie, trim that off a little bit. I didn't go all the way to the edge like I should have. That didn't go well. Okay, I'll start from this side of the paper. Yep, we're not going to use all of it. So we'll go from this direction because I made a boo-boo already. I'm human. So 3 inches by 12 inches. This is already 12 inches, so we're going to go 3 inches. Okay, and this one says we're going to use, on this one, this is the front side. So we're going to be marking this side as 3A. And I'm going to put this one in the number 3 bag. I'm going to scoot it over. We're going to do 3 more inches. It says we're doing the front side. So 3D. Okay, so if you notice, there is a color change between these colors and these colors. The instructions tell us that the darker color are the card kits. So these 3 cuts are going to go in 5A. So we're going to do 4 1/4. So 4 1/4. This is our scrap sheet, so we don't need that. We're going to flip it this way and do 3 inches. And we need 3 of these. And this is scrap. I don't know if you can see it. This one right here is going to be scrap sheet. And it all says we're going to be using the front side. So we're going to flip these over. 5A, 5A, and 5A. Okay, so the next sheet it wants us to get is the sprinkles. I'm going to go this way so I can see what I'm cutting. Again, first thing we're going to do is cut the zip strip off. Set that aside. On this one it says the front side is this, so let's work this way for right now. First one we need, it needs to be 10 inches. So we're going to go out to 10. Can you see my all the way around? Is that better? Okay. So we're going to go out to 10. And this is scrap. And then we're going to flip the paper sideways. And we're going to do 5.5. Let me move it back this way so you can see. 5.5. 2C. 3.5. And see where it says 2B is the back side of the paper. So we're going to mark this side as 2B. And then 2 1/4. 2, 3, 4. That was scrap. And again it says that this is the back of the paper that we're going to be using. So this is 2G. Then the next sheet that it wants us to use is the sprinkle paper again. Okay, take the zip strip off. Sometimes I go through and take the zip strip off all at once. I do all the sheets of paper. Sometimes I do it this way. It really just depends on what my mood is that day. Okay, so on this one, this is the front and this is the back. And it does matter on these cuts. So, and all these that we're doing first off is 12 inches. So the first one is 1/2 inch. 1/2 inch is a little tricky, but we can get it. Half an inch. On that one, it's back side of the paper, so we'll write on this side. 3B. Again, I'm putting that in my number 3 bag. Doing 1/2 inch again. Let's make sure it's a straight cut, shall we? Okay, and this one's the back of a sheet of paper again. So we're going to be using that side. So 3E. When you're scrapbooking these, you're not going to see any of the pen marks for your notes. It just makes assembly a lot faster. Okay, so my next cut is 1/12. And I need one more of those. And this is the front side, so we're going to flip these over. This is going to be 3C and 3F. So we're going to put these in the number 3 bag. Okay. The next cut we're going to make is for the cards. So if you don't want to make the cards, don't make these cuts. So it is going to be 2.5. And then I'm going to turn it sideways. And it's all 3 cuts are 3 3/4. So there's 3, 1, 2, 3. So that's 3 3/4. 1, 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. This itty bitty piece is going to be scrap. And for these, we're using the front sides, so we're going to flip these over. And all of these are for C. Because remember, we're making 3 designs when we do these. The next cut is going to be 5.5. So there's 5.5. I'm going to turn this around because I think I made a bad cut. Nope. 5.5. There we go, now it's straight. So this side is going to be scrap paper. And then the next one is 3.5, 3.5, and 3.5. So 3.5. 3.5 and 3.5. And these are all going to be the front side, so we'll mark the back side. These are 6A. Okie dokie. The next sheet of paper that we're going to need is the polka dotties. It's got words on one side, polka dotties on the other. So we'll pull that one out. We're going to need 2 of them, so I might as well just pull both of them out. Polka dotties. And polka dots. So let's cut those zip strips off real fast. Okay, so our first cuts, on these cuts it says this side is the front side and this side is the back side. Our first cuts are going to be 4 1/4. So 4 1/4. And then we're going to flip it over sideways. 5.5. And I need one more at 5.5. I'm just double checking myself because it's check twice, cut once. Scrap paper. And since this is the front side, we're going to be marking the back side. If I can find my writing utensil. And these are 4A, 4A. Okay, and these are card cuts. So we're going to put these in the 4. And you're asking yourself, wait a minute, we normally cut 3. Well, there's your other one. We don't have enough on this piece of paper to cut 3. So that's where we're using that second piece of paper. But let's go ahead and finish these cuts real fast. So the next cuts are 10 inches. So we'll move it out to 10. And we're cutting it this direction because the rest of our cuts are going to be this direction. So 10 inches on the horizontal. This is going to be scrap. Turn it back this direction. 3.5. Okay, so that's the front side. This is the back side. This is going to be 2H. And 2 inches. Okay, so it says back side of the paper on this one, so we're going to mark this one. So 2A. And 2 inches. Again, it says back side of this one, so this is going to be 2E. So 5.5. This is scrap. And then 4 1/4. And this one is at 4A, remember? And then this is going to be scrap. Remember, we only needed the one cut. Okay, the next sheet we need is Whisper cardstock. Remember, everything you need is in this bag. Whisper is one of my favorite colors. It's just a very nice, basic gray. Okay, the first card kits, or the first cuts we're going to make is the card kits. So it needs to be 2 3/4. I'm just double checking myself because I double checked twice and I cut once. Because while I have extra cardstock, I don't like wasting it. And then this cut on the vertical is, or I'm sorry, on the horizontal, is all 3 cuts are 4 inches. So 1, 2, and that one's 4. 4, 8, 12. Okay, so these are going to be 4B. Let me put these in the little 4 bag for my card kits. Okay, so 10 inches on the horizontal. This is going to be scrap. And I actually have on my scrap paper, I have one of those rolling file carts from Staples that takes hanging file folders that are letter size. And I have one tab for each color of colors that Close to My Heart has. And any of my scraps go in, of my cardstock, go in those file folders. Any of the scraps of my paper kit goes back in the kit bag. And I either use them to make more cards, because you can make all kinds of cards just out of scraps, or when I'm completely done using them, I take them over to the children's hospital, because the kids that are there long term, they love to scrapbook, and they don't care if it's little pieces of paper because I make paper mache out of it. Okay, so we cut the vertical 10, so this one's going to be 3 1/2. I'm sorry, 3 1/4. I got off on a little tangent right there on my little scrap bucket. This is 2F, so I'm going to put the 2 file. And then 5 1/4. Yep, that's enough. Okay. So on the horizontal, this is going to be 7 inches. Actually, 7 1/4 inches. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I really hope you can see this. Okay, so on this one, it is 5 1/4. See, this is where Facebook Live would come in handy, because then you guys could have yelled at me, hey, I can't see that. 1C. Now remember those little scrap pieces of paper that we told you about? Here's a scrap. We're going to take those 2 final little cuts. They need to be 1 by 1 3/4, so I'm going to cut the 1 3/4 first. Okay. And then I'm going to do the 1 inches. Okay, and these are 1D and 2D. 1D and 2D. So 1 goes in the 1 bag, and 1 goes in the 2 bag, and that goes back in my scrap pile. White Daisy cardstock. Oh, I don't want to use that just for... I'm going to dig in my scrap bin. I don't want to use a whole sheet of paper just for that when I have scraps. Okay, what I'm showing you, I don't know if you can see it, but I'll move it over. This particular cut only uses this little bit of this whole sheet of paper. I don't want to use a whole sheet of paper. I don't want to waste that paper. So I just pulled out of my scrap bin, and I can make the cut out of my scrap bin. The paper comes in your kit. I just didn't want to waste that sheet. So it's going to be 2 3/4. I'll put that back in my scrap bin. And then each cut is 2. 1, 2, and 2. This will go back in my scrap bin. And then these are I know that I'm motioning off camera. I keep forgetting that you're not sitting in front of me. Which I guess means that I'm very comfortable, so that's a good thing. This one is 1G. This is going to be a scrap. And this one, okay, the sprinkles go on this card, okay. This one is going to be 3G. And this one is scrap. So it says that we're going to have zip strips. We're going to need zip strips for these designs. So I've already got, I can't pick them up. I've already got this one. So this is going to be 5B. So we need, oh, this is a card one. So we need to go ahead and cut this one out. So 4 1/4. Okay. 1, 2. That one's too short. And 4 1/4. 3. These are going to be for 5B. Put those in the card thing. These on the Love Life. Trim words as desired. So I'm going to leave that alone because I don't know how I need that one yet. And I'm going to find the rest of the polka dots real fast and cut those out. Come out, come out. There it is. Yep, I sure did have a little brain fart on that one. Oh well. That's why God made stickers. Okay, so this one is going to be a spare sheet. They always give you 2. So that's a spare. I'm going to set it aside for a minute. And you're wondering, okay, I've got all this left. What are we doing? Why do I have all this left? Because these are the base pages. So, for project 1, we need, I'll move the cardstock so I can see what I'm doing. So for project 1, we need these. So I'm going to put both of these in project 1 bag. Or lay out 1 bag, I'm sorry. And then for project 2, we need the white daisy cardstock. So I'm going to put the white daisy in the bag. If it wants to cooperate, that would be better. It doesn't want to cooperate. Here, let's do it this way. Take it off. Okay, so here's my project bag. We're just going to slide it in. Okay. Oh, I can set things on the floor. That works. Here's my Project 1 bag. Just scoot that out of my way for a second. And Project 3, we need the Canary Duos. Yes, these. So here's Project 3. I'm going to pop these in there for a second, just so I don't lose anything. Ooh, my chair is squeaky. I'm sorry, guys. And then oh, that's what I wanted to show you. These are the card kits, and we're not going to work at those at the moment. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back over here to our first card. I'm going to put this back away. As you can see, that's the only sheet left. And then we've got all these scraps. So I'm going to put all these scraps back in the bag. Along with these. Scoot these off to the side. And I should be finished with my trimmer. So I'm going to get it out of the way. Okay, so layout 1. My chair is super squeaky and I apologize. Okay, so if you're looking at your instructions, it shows you a picture of what it's supposed to look like, and then it shows you what I call the cookbook version, to where it tells you how to do it, and then it also shows you how to do it. I use all 3 of these when I'm putting a layout together, and it works for me. And as you see, a photo is going to go here, 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 and here. And then your journaling block, there's the little ice cream cone, and your title. So I'm going to stop for just a moment. I'm going to trim photo blockers right here, and I'll be back in just a minute. Okay, I'm back. It took me just a few minutes, and I went and did the card blockers for each, or I'm sorry, the photo blockers for each layout kit. The reason I make these is because when I'm finished, I end up with extra layouts. I make 2 of everything when I'm teaching, so I end up with extra sets of layouts. These extra layouts are going to be going to my sister, who loves to scrapbook, but unfortunately does not have time to scrapbook. So I make an album for her every year, and I ship it to her at Christmas. So part of her Christmas present is a scrapbook album. Okay, so you end up with all the cuts that you made. And what I do is I lay out my sheets. Move my mouse out of the way. You don't need my mouse. And for a second, you're not going to be able to see what I'm doing. I might be able to get them in. Hold on. Then I go through and I go, okay, for this side, I need 1D. I need, oh, I haven't pulled the title out yet. I need 1C. I need a 4x4 photo block. And I need 1A. For this side, I need the journaling block. I need 2 photo blockers. I need the 1E. And I need the ice cream cone. And I need the 4x6. And we're going to be also using, and I haven't opened it yet, so let's get that open. We're going to be using, if I can get them apart, this washi tape. And then in our compliments, they want the You Were Sweet. Oh, okay. I'm gonna, hold on, because this makes a mess. I'm going to get my nails under here and screw these over. Okay, so I need the You Are Sweet. Okay, got that. I need the heart. There's the heart. There's the ice cream cone. There's one ice cream cone, but it says I need a different one. Arrow. Okay, got that. Love Life, which is over here. This is the heart that I'm looking for. It just takes a minute to find it. So I need the heart. That's not what I need. Oh, my little... Let's get the Kimmy Dry out of here. That's not going to be good. It broke. Okay, I still need the ice cream cone. The ice cream cone is eluding me. There it is. I see it. How do I get to it? I'll do very carefully before I shake it up again. There's the ice cream cone. That's what I'm looking for right there. And this is that. I think that's it on this side. Okay, cool. So I'm going to put these back in. Because there's nothing worse than sneezing and all your embellishments go everywhere. When my pug was with us, if you've known me for any length of time, uh-oh, I just dropped that on the floor. When my pug was with me, he not only had to smell. Oh, hold on, I found something different. Ooh, okay, wait a minute. I saw something that I thought I was going to have to build. And I don't, because it's right here. Right there, that's it. Okay, so you go right there. This is, right there is what we were looking for. Alrighty, cool beans, hot dog. If you've known me for any length of time, then you know that I used to scrapbook with my little pug. And he not only had to smell all the paper as it got opened, but if I was working with glitter, and I'll pull these off whenever we need them. I don't want them to stick everywhere at the moment. But these are but we're going to be using all this. But if I was working with Prismaglitter or any kind of glitter, he wore it every time. It did not matter how neat I was trying to be. It always ended up on him. And then he would walk around the house like a little Tinkerbell pug with glitter all over himself. And it was just the cutest thing. Okay, so we're going to cut off the zip strip. Set that aside. Okay, so we are working with the right side first. Our orientation is the triangles to be this way. And the first thing we're going to put down is the 1A. So we will, yay, that's going to be perfect. All right, yay. Okay. Remember I told you all mistakes are fixable? I will show you. Okay. You're going to be amazed how fast this goes together. So we got this. Make sure those stay out of the way. And then we have washi tape that goes down. Gotta figure out how to open it. Just run your finger. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm off screen. Run your finger. Oops, I gotta put that up screen. Along the edge. Oh, there it is. And you should feel where it starts. So we're gonna lay down washi tape. Just get it as straight as you possibly can. It's not life or death if it's just slightly crooked. Again, it's paper. Fold your edges over. And then the next ones, remember these two little boo-boo sheets that I did? That I accidentally cut? They're going to go down. And they're going to go down right there. And I'll show you why it won't matter that it's a boo-boo. It's going to get covered. Yes, it works better if it's a full sheet. But it's very rare. Oopsie, that's slightly crooked. Oh well. Can I get it up yet? Nope. Okay, it's down. It's very rare that there's a fix that you can't fix. Is my head in the camera? I'm sorry. Okay. There you go. And the next one is this. We're going to bump it up right there because the next one is that, and that will work perfectly. See, I told you, you won't even know there's a boo-boo there. Sure, this grid mat that I use is excellent because I can straighten my paper on it. And that way, if my paper's straight, I know what I'm laying down is straight. This is just the photo holder. It's a placeholder, so my sister knows where to put the photos when she's going in. It's the exact size of the photo, so she can either take this white sheet off or she can lay her photo right over it. This will not show through. So there's going to be another photo right here. Then I'm going to work upside down for just a moment because we're going to dovetail this one. We're going to dovetail this end. Don't laugh at me at my dovetailing. My talent is not in dovetailing. If it ever comes out, I always get happy. Yay! What are they putting there? Oh, I know what that is. I didn't pull it out. Okay. Okay. Let me pull out that one sheet that I saw. Yep. No, that's not it. It was the stripedy one. Yep, that one. That's not it. Hold on. That has to be it. Hold on. Oh, there it is. It's part of the sticker sheet. I see it. No? Where? Oh, it's in the blues. Okay. These little sheets here kind of give you a hint of where it is. If you pay attention. I never pay attention. There it is. That's it. That's the one. And then I end up fumbling through my bags going, why can't I find it? That's why I couldn't find it, because I didn't pay attention. Okay, so this one. Oops, straighten out my sheet right there. Okay. Okay, I'm going to turn it back over. So the first thing we need is the sweet, because that is the biggest sticker. Just kind of gingerly pull this up. It will come up nicely. Okay, and then you're just going to, where's my pokey stick? There it is. Knock the corners out real fast. See how they come out nicely. Oh no, I have all my fingers stuck. Oh, that worked out well. Pull one out without my pokey stick. That worked out very well. I like that. Okay. Okay, detach your fingers. And you're going to set this one like right here. This layout's going to be so perfect for my sister. Her daughter is still small and wants to be a tomboy, but every now and then she's sweet for her mama. Little girly. There it is. Let's see, what did I do with my... Now you could put some pop dots on the back of this. I'm not sure the application Bridget wants to use, so I'm not going to pop dot it. Okay, and then the other little heart goes right there. So guys, if I can quit losing my tape runner. There's page 1. And let's move on to page 2. That's how fast it goes together. It's just really lickety split. Get this out of the way so we don't. I think on this one that's my only little embellishment. Scoot these out of the way. Oh, the Love Life, that's it. Let's do our zip strip hook first, get it out of the way. And then while I've got this, I'm going to just trim out Love Life, now that I know what size I'm working with. I'm living dangerously. I'm cutting with my paper still on the trimmer. Okay. So we've got our triangles the correct orientation. I have been known to do it the second sheet backwards. So I'm being a really good consultant right now. And it's going to lay out just like the other one. We're going to put one E down. You can see what we're doing. I'll put washi tape down. This is really nice thin washi tape, so that when I'm done with this layout, it's going to go in my planner bin for my planner. Because this is really nice for marking days off, vacations, that type of thing. do. Okay, that's right. Okay, so the next one is the full size. Remember the other one we had to piece together? This is the full size one. I'm going to turn it sideways for just a moment. There we go. Now we're getting it. Alright. So for this one, this is a journaling block. And I'll put a post in here for her that says journaling block. So we've got 2 page holders or photo holders. 4x6. Okay, that's where I wanted to lay it out. These are going to be like this. Move that up to here so hopefully you can see it. Is that right? Yep. Okay. Oh, that's why it looks weird. Okay. Let's say my actual page was crooked. Okay, this Love Life, I'm going to ink it. I'm going to adhesive it up real fast, and then I'll turn this way so you can see. Hopefully you can see. Stick it on this end. Okay. So these 3 are just lined up together. And this is where it's important to have your actual piece of paper straight. And that's where my grid mat comes in handy. They do have close to my heart grid mats. They're 12 by 12. I'm just used to working on a larger mat, so I use this one when I'm home. And I use my close to my heart one when I travel. Okay, I gotta do this one off screen because I don't want to put adhesive on it on the paper. Here's that. Okay, so I'm going to make my sister a note real fast that just says so she knows what goes there. And there's your layout. So there's page 2 and there's page 1 of project 1. So this is the second one we're going to work out, or work on. And as you can see, they go together super, super quickly. So these are the White Daisy cardstocks. And I'm going to do the same thing I did before, where I'm going to just lay these out real fast. So give me just a minute, and we'll be right back. Okay, so I just took a minute and laid everything out and pulled out all of the embellishments so that we could put everything together faster. So I'm going to set the embellishments away. We are working with, this is going to spell out love and a heart. And I have to remember with this one to pull off a sticker, because there's a sticker that goes with that one. So here we go. So first we're going to do 2A. And I'm going to work, I know that's just going to freak you out, but I just had to think about what I was doing for a second. You're going to go, it didn't matter, why'd you turn the sheet of paper? Because my brain told me to turn the sheet of paper. I don't know. So what we're going to do is we're going to lay this down, and it says to go. Oh, it doesn't say to go. Okay, well, we're gonna eyeball it. It normally tells you how many inches off the sides it says to go. This one didn't. So we're just gonna eyeball it. So the next one is 2B. Or 2B. 2B is right there. Yep, that's right. Yep. Yay! I always hold my breath when I'm doing this because it sometimes doesn't like it to go together. Oh, G goes over here. G hopped over to the wrong side. I was like, where's D go? And C. There we go. There we go. Yep, that fits. It says to do washi tape along here. I'm not sure I'm going to do that. I think I may leave mine alone. But it says to use this washi tape and put it along the edges. And I don't know if I like that. Because I don't always put my washi tape on straight, and I don't want to mess with it. If I get it crooked, it's going to bother me, and since this is going to end up being a gift, I don't want it to be crooked. So I'm going to wait on that one and see if I'm going to do that. So this is fairly simple. Now we just do the 4x6 and the 3x4 and the 3x4. Lay those out temporarily. You want me to dovetail this? Y'all don't laugh at me because you know my dovetail skills. Yay! Okay. Dovetail and then sticker. Alright, so let's lay these down. I'm going to lower it just a little bit because on the example it's lowered. Am I straight? I'm not straight. Okay, let's try again. So this one and this one need to be even. See, this is why I was prepared. Haha. Open the lid. Okay. So this one goes right here. And there's a little smudge right here. This is going to get covered up with photos. Don't panic. This one's going to go here, and it needs to be off center. Yes, it does. Remember, these are just photo holder placeholders for my sister, or even if you're putting these together and you want to do them. It's a good way, like for my second set, I'll do it exactly the same way. And then when I have the photos that go with it, because I don't have photos yet, I'll know which photos fit on what layout. Just pull on the sticker off the sheet. Okay, so now we are going to do love. We're going to spell out love. Love. Sprinkled with. I'm going to offset that up. Yeah, I'm going to do it that way. And where's, oh, this goes on that. Okay, we're going to be doing it this way. Okay, so I'm going to offset you a little bit. I know I pulled these off camera to put adhesive on them. Adhesive is pretty straightforward. I'm trusting that you know how to put adhesive. On the back. If you don't, please comment down below and let me know. And I'll try and get it in camera for you. But I'm going to assume that you're okay. And because this is sticking on each other, I'm putting adhesive on both sides. I want it like that. Okay. Alright, I'll do it like that. Just to add a little bit more stick power. Okay, so there's one. And for this one, I'm going to have to scoot it sideways because I have to use it to measure. I'll show you what I'm doing as soon as I get it straight. Straight, straight. There we go. Okay, take off the photo pages for a second. Put theirs aside. Put you aside. Put you aside. I almost dropped them on the floor. That would have been sad. Okay. So what I'm doing is the first piece to go down is oopsie. Oh well, it'll fix itself. I'll show you how to fix it. My sister, unless she's watching this video, will not know that I did not find my number. This sheet is supposed to go on this side, and I put adhesive on the wrong side. It's paper. It's okay. She's not going to know it's in the wrong order. She may not care that it's in the wrong order. I'll show you how to fix it. Okay, so the next one is this one. Sprinky, sprinky. Yep, sprinky, sprinky. And then, yep. No, they actually want this one next. Okay. They want 2F next. And then sprinky, sprinky. Yep. Ooh, you know what? Hold on. No, okay, that'll work. Okay. I was going to change it up. I won't change it up. It's okay. And then we're going to do this one. Okay. Okay, so if you notice, I have a boo-boo. Let me move this out of the way so you can see. Because I keep forgetting you don't have the 12. I don't have a wide angle lens. I've got a boo-boo here, and I've got a boo-boo here because I did the wrong side on this one. I put adhesive on the wrong side. But it's okay. I will fix it. So, this, this, and this, and then these three. 1, 2. Okay, I'm going to do one here. They're supposed to go, just so you know, they're supposed to go lined up here. But I'm going to do, if I can pick it up, I'm going to do one here. I'm going to do one here. And I'm going to do one here. It's going to change it up just a little bit. But she's okay with that. And then I just noticed there's a couple of hearts. But I think I'm going to leave off of here. Right here. Because it'll give her a little bit more journaling power. My sister writes a little bit big. So I'm not going to put those two little hearts on. Alright, so what we're going to do is this. We're going to adhesive this one and put it right over my boo-boo. want to adhesive this one and put it over my boo-boo instead of having them all lined up like they're supposed to be. Actually, I'm going to turn this upside down because I can't see what I'm doing. Okay. I've taught her enough scrapbooking, she's going to know that's for tidbits. We're just laying down the photo holders. And you're probably thinking, hey, didn't we get a whole bunch of sparkles? Didn't this kit come with sparkles? I always wait till I'm done with all of the pages. And then, oh, you know what? Instead of doing it crossways. Oh, I want to do it that way. That works. Okay, let me turn it this way so I can line it up easier. I wait till I'm finished putting all of the layouts together, and then I go back and I put all my sparkles on. Okay, so there's page 1 and page 2 of layout 2. We're just rocking and rolling. Okay, so I took a moment to lay everything out on the proper pieces of paper and dig out the embellishments. So let me get these set aside. And this one's going to be super simple to put together. Oops, don't do that because I'm known to spell wrong, so if I don't put everything in the right pile, it's going to get spelled wrong. And then you guys are just going to giggle your little behinds off, and then you're going to spell your stuff wrong because you're too busy giggling at me, and then we just have a bunch of messed up layouts. Because if you give a mouse a cookie... Okay. So, we're going to start off with our base sheet. It's going to be gradient going this way. It's kind of hard to see on camera. Our first sheet that we're laying down is the donuts. It's the one that we labeled 3A. Hey, little s. Quit trying to escape. So make sure you're... Actually, I'm going to turn mine cornerwise for a second. Lay it down. The next sheet is going to be this one right here. It is labeled 3E. The next one is going to be Mr. Sprinkle here. It's labeled 3C. I said these are coming together so quickly. In fact, I've slowed down from how it really... Oopsie. I've slowed myself down because I keep trying to tell myself, hey, wait, you're teaching. Don't go as fast as you normally do. You've got people trying to follow along. Okay. So these are going to be our photo blocks. And here's the fun part, guys. Oh, yay. Okay, let's do that first, because that'll help frame it out. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do, I'm going to leave these sitting here for a second. I'm going to turn it this way, because I work sideways. Ooh, that could have been bad. I'm going to lay this guy out. He's a little washi sticker that came off the sticker sheet. The next one is, this came off one of the zip strips. It just says Life is Sweet. I just trimmed it out. So I'm going to put it right about there. Okay, the next thing we need is the donut. We're going for that donut right there. Uh-oh, hold on. Okay, see? Boo-boo. Boo-boo alert. There we go. That works. Okay. And then I have a little heart. Where'd it go? Oh, it's on the other sheet. Hold on. Let me find him. Oh, he's over here. He's still on the sticker sheet, I believe. Yes. This little guy right here. Sorry, I lost him. He goes on the donut. Okay. So now comes the fun part. Let's lay down these guys first. Because that way if I misspell something, I can hop up and down and yell at the cat. And she's going to go, hey, you're the one that can't spell. Don't look at me. I tried to tell you how to spell it. Because we actually call her the editor. My husband does online classes. And she, quote unquote, edits his videos for him. It's funny to hear her meowing in there. Because she definitely lets him know if she doesn't like something. Okay, so I'm going to work with kisses first. Where's, oh there it is. My eye escaped. Because I'm going to go, I always start from the bottom and work upwards better. And I'm going to work, these S's look weird. Oh, there we go. So these two go together. Okay. I'll lay it all out first to make sure it all fits where it needs to fit. So you guys go here. And you guys go here. What if I thought these were hard to pick up with nails on? I don't even have nails on anymore. Okay. Okay. So that's what it's going to look like. Give me just a second. I'm going to turn the camera off and lay this out and just put the adhesive on it and be right back. Okay, I'm just about finished. I didn't want you to have to wait through all that when it's basically know how to do it. It's just putting the letters down. Okay, so there's that. Let's move on to the second sheet. And see, I still have my notes with me. These are the instructions. They're the same instructions you use whenever you've got the workshop. I'm going to put a link below of how to find me on my blog and on Facebook, and how to shop and how to find items that you would like. It's going to be in the down below. Not in the comment section. You're going to be in the comment section. But to make it easy for you to shop, if you want this workshop or any other item that you strikes your fancy. Okay, I apologize. The battery died as I was speaking. The only thing I did after the battery died was adhere this piece down, only because it had adhesive on it and I did not want it to get stuck in the wrong spot. Like I was saying, we're going to put on 3F while I'm speaking. Like I was saying, my husband talked me into being a consultant because I didn't think I was good enough, basically. And I still don't think I'm good enough, but Close to My Heart is such an awesome company in the art department that it just makes it easy to be creative. I mean, I can't draw a stick figure, and I can do this. But I didn't think I was in the same league with Allie Edwards and Stacy Julian. I'm still not in the same league as either one of those ladies, but I at least get to play in the same playground as those ladies. Is this straight? Yes, it is. Okay, so This is the journaling block, the 4x6 photo. I'm sorry about the lighting. It got dark. Waiting for this thing to charge a little bit. Where's my thing? There it is. So, unfortunately, the lighting has changed a little bit. But we're almost done, and I lost my poor little battery. And yes, it was fully charged when I started. So, okay, almost done. I promise. And then we will have 3 complete layouts for really no time at all. Okay, so for this one, we're going to pull this little sticker. Oh, sorry, right there, that little sticker. And we are going to put it right here, if my finger will let go of it. And I'm going to put one of these here, one of these here, and this little sticker right there goes like that. I'm okay with putting this one on because it goes down into the sprinkles and doesn't really interfere with my sister's writing space. Like I said, she has pretty big handwriting, so I try to leave her some space. And here we have it. Yeah, that's what I want to do. And there's page number 3. So there's page 1. Page 2 of layout 3. Let's get the speaking correctly. And you can see we have there's a little we have very few of the embellishments left. And what you can do from here, and I will probably do it off camera because this video is going to be very long, is I go through with the sparkles, and they do tell you where to put them. I just can't see them. on the printed sheet, I can't see where they are. So what I'm going to do is I'll go through each layout and figure out where do I want that little, just a touch of sparkle. And I'll put it in just random little places. So I'll be using those in just a moment. You can do the same thing, but I'm going to show you these real fast. Oh, I'm going to have to do it this way because you can't. I don't have a wide angle lens. So we have completed this page. This page, that's the journaling block. Like that. This page. This page, I need to make a note to put a journaling block there for my sister. This page. And this page. And not a lot of time. Not a lot of time at all. I'm so impressed with myself. And you can do the same thing with this kit. So I'm going to put a link below on where you can buy it. I will link my blog. I'll link Facebook. I will link the actual Close to My Heart page in the website that you can go to and get this kit. And until then, the greeting cards, we made the cuts, and I will get ready to do a video on those as soon as my second battery comes in, and I won't run out of battery in the middle of a video. So be looking for that one, and until then, I will see you next time. Bye-bye.